What's up, everybody? Mel here, and it's another week, and that means another episode here on Vale Craftworks. Thank you for joining me. Today, before we get started, I want to mention that this is not a paid advertisement. This is not an advertisement for anything more than something I just enjoy, and it is not an advertisement at all. So understand that. I I have been subscribing to different types of gaming and um, shaving at one point, monthly boxes that you get in the mail. But I think by far the most enjoyable one I have ever found for my money is the Mini Crate, one of the three flavors of Mini Crate that is offered by Privateer Press. Now, Privateer Press puts these out once a month, and in it you get a unique sculpt, which means it's a sculpt that they have a mold for, and then at the end of the run for the month, they destroy those molds, so you can't get it again. So it's not like it goes into their shop and then you could buy it at any other time for a different price. And they always post videos of them destroying the molds, so at least they did in the past. I don't know with COVID, who knows. But I do want to say the greatest thing I can say about is that this is something special. You get once a month, you will get in a blister like this. It'll come in the box that I showed you, but a blister like this, you get a card, which you can see here, and you get the mini, which may require a little glue. They were always sculpted in metal, but the sculpts are, first of all, the sculpts are really good. I have never seen any sort of excessive amounts of flashing on it or anything else like that. There's very little I have to do in the way of cleanup on these models. The and even like when you get into the detail on the face and the armor, they're absolutely superb. The quality is beyond none. And I can say this: the metal. I know painting metal can be a pain if you're not familiar with it, but it takes the base coats just fine. The acrylics work beautifully on it. The only thing, and this is just something I find works, if I'm putting a lighter layer under as far as the paint goes for to do some effects, and I want to do a wash over it, what I might do is I might seal something and then just put the wash over it afterwards, so I don't mess up the integrity of the paints that I have under there. But that's a matter of personal preference, and your mileage may vary on that depending upon your particular experiences. Now, there are three different flavors. There's the Savage Crate, there is the Legend of the Five Rings Crate, and there is their standard Mini Crate, which features characters from each. The Legend of Five Rings features characters from the card game Legend of the Five Rings and the RPG. I know there's tabletop, and then there's a card game. The game has been around for many years. It's a fantastic universe to play in. It's also, samurai and I would say very Japanese oriented in it. And then the Savage Crate tends to be more on the Conan series, barbarians, things like that. The really cool miniatures. And then on the other end, you have the standard mini crate, which was the first crate that they offered, which features characters, alternate sculpts of characters from all of their games, including War Machine, and I know, and there's now that they own the monster one, Monster Apocalypse, things like that. They have sculpts from all of the games that they put out there, alternate sculpts that are beautiful. And every one that I have, again, they all come with a card, a collectible card that that gives you character art. Sometimes they give you a little bit of flavor text, quotes from the character, and like I know in particular on the main mini crate ones, they have the original game it's from, the original sculpt that it was based on, so that you can go and take a look at the original sculpts. And then they have then of course the updated, what the current miniature is. Now I'll say this again, the quality on these is absolutely fantastic. I have always enjoyed the just the detail and the work. And again, like I said, there is very little cleanup I've ever needed to do, if any, on some models. Really, there's been virtually no cleanup I've needed to do. The miniatures come out, they are pristine. They go together very easily. There are a combination. Sometimes you'll get some metal with some plastic parts. I recommend using a good super glue for this. But for the most part, I mean, I have to say, not for the most part, there has never been a point where I haven't looked forward to these coming in the mail. And I think for the price, which is between, I think it's 14.99 to $16 US. Um, it's well worth it. Once a month, you get a really cool, unique miniature in the mail, and it gives you plenty of time between it. And again, you don't have to subscribe for the whole time. You can see, hey, they got a mini that's coming out that looks pretty cool this month. I want to get it. You get it, and then you cancel your membership or you put it on hold, whatever you want to do. And then if something else comes out, well, you have the account. You can always turn it on for that month, get that mini, and then turn it off. It is a fantastic service. It's one thing I've really come to enjoy and look forward to. I do, of course, because like all other modelers and many painters have a pile of shame, regrettably. But again, that's because I have taken breaks in between to do other things. But I do love these miniatures with all my heart, really, truthfully. And I just wanted to share something with you that I really enjoyed. Um, Not for any other reason than I look forward to them. I got mine in the mail yesterday, and I decided kind of last minute that I wanted to talk about this for this week. So hopefully, if you are, like me, sometimes looking for something to do, um, this is a good thing to look forward to once a month, and to decide if it's something that's for you. It's just my take on it. It's a little bit of a review, I know. Now, next week, I'm going to be doing something more on the lines of crafting. I've been thinking some ideas and waiting for some materials to come in, aka go to the dollar store, which I did. And I picked up some stuff. So I'm going to make some, I got something cool in the works that I'm going to be excited to share with you guys next week. Think Necrons. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But for now, I want to thank you all for taking the time to come and check out this video. As always, I very much appreciate you taking some time out of your day to come by and chill with me. I hope that you enjoy what you see here. And if you do, please hit that subscribe button down below. Also, if you want to help out the channel even more, hit that like button, and that helps get my videos out there. I do look forward to seeing you all next week. If you want, you can check out down below. I have a link to my Instagram account. I post pictures up of things I'm building, some cool stuff that I've built and painted in the past, and a little bit of an idea of what's to come. Now, also, if you are so inclined and you would like to support the channel and help us grow, help me keep the lights on, so to speak, I do have a Patreon. It is Patreon. It's linked down below. If you would like to support, I think that would be very much appreciated, but you don't have to. Once again, while I appreciate everything, the fact that you come here and view these videos once a week makes me supremely happy. That's more than enough for me. Thank you so much for everything. And listen, as always, from me to you, I hope you guys have a great weekend, whenever you're watching this. Please stay safe out there. And as always, I will see you next week. Have a great one. Mel out.